All right, so guys, I'm going to be leaving pretty soon, but what I wanted to do really quickly, I'm not sure if you guys can see the screen up here that I have, but what I wanted to do really quickly was kind of run you through one more time what the process is for today, and then what I'm going to do is I got a couple shout outs for you guys at the end, of course. So 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, you guys are going to be all taking either assessments or quizzes. For the 7th and 8th graders, you guys are taking the quizzes, but remember, even though they're not like considered a major point or a major grade, I am going to take the average of the first quiz and, if you're an 8th grader, one of the other 3 quizzes you've taken on that unit. Okay, so please take it seriously. 6th graders, you are having a full-out assessment, so yours is a major grade. So it's really, really important that you guys do your absolute best. Now, real quick, I want to say this. I've got a lot of books up here. If any of these books that are up here are yours, please take them before you leave today, because I don't want those up here. And then also, someone left this black Walls jacket. I thought it was Matt Fortner. I thought it was yours, but you said it wasn't. So anyways, that's up here. Now, for the assessments, you guys are going to be able to use a few things. If you are a 6th grader, you are not going to be able to use the calculator. Only the 7th and 8th graders are going to be allowed to use the calculator. You guys will be allowed, though, 6th graders, you will be allowed using this diagram up here, which I have outlined how we find the missing x, which is down here. Remember, think about the scale, okay, a balanced equation. You want to always make sure if you do something to one side, you do to the other side, okay? So you guys are going to be allowed using that. You guys can also use your composition books, which are going to be over here. So second period, 3rd period, and 8th period. You guys can all use your composition books as an extra help. You guys have that little fold-out thing that's in there for the 6th graders. So when you take your assessment, 6th graders, no calculators. You can use your composition books though, and you guys have also got, you guys have got like the little page, the orange page over here, but it's not really going to help you out a whole lot. 7th graders, you guys are going to be allowed using your calculators, and you will be allowed using, we worked on that page yesterday that had the lateral, or how to find the volume of rectangular prisms and triangular prisms. You'll be allowed using that, and that's actually going to be over here in the tray. Remember we worked on that yesterday, then we handed it in. So you're going to grab that out of the tray, you're going to use that. You'll be allowed using your calculator, okay? And if you really need to, you can use your composition books over here. I don't think you guys are going to need to, though, because I've got an example of it right here on how to find the volume of rectangular prisms and triangular prisms. Remember, on these, it's just volume equals area of the base times the height. And then on the bottom one, it's basically the same process as the top one, except now all you got to do is just divide it by 2, okay? Hopefully you guys will do okay. Like I said, this one for you guys is a quiz, okay? So not take it seriously, but make sure that you guys are taking your time on this, okay? 8th graders, you guys are going to be allowed using your calculators. You guys are going to be allowed using, you have over here, you have the diagram that you guys can use that we worked on yesterday. So we had the one, like the activity that has like the little riddle at the bottom. 7th period, you only have those first 4, but you guys can also use, this goes for 1st period and 7th period 8th grade classes. You guys can use your composition books, which are over here as well. Please make sure when you guys put those things up, I know normally I say just kind of put them over here on this desk. Please make sure that you guys are actually putting them, I'm going to have you guys actually put them away. Take note of how I have them stacked. Like I have some sitting in there vertically, others in there kind of like horizontally. And that's so I don't get the classes mixed up, okay? Please be very careful when you're putting those things back in there. With you guys, remember, when you're finding the lateral surface area, it's that 2 times pi times radius times height, which will give you lateral surface area. Whatever your radius is, whatever your height is, you're plugging it into those final 2. And then to find the total surface area, you're going to use your formula pi times radius squared, and that's going to give you the area for the top and the bottom. So you guys are just going to end up adding that number from lateral surface area to the 2 numbers you got when you did pi times radius squared, and that'll give you total surface area. Like I said, you guys will be able to use your calculators. You guys can use the activity that we worked on in class yesterday, and you guys can also use, if you really need to, your composition books. It's going to be up to your discretion, though. For the 8th graders, remember, you guys have got, this is going to be the last of the 3 quizzes we've done, so please be sure to take your time on this, do well on this thing, because I'm going to average those 3 quizzes out, and that's going to be your assessment grade on how to find the lateral and total surface area of triangular prisms, rectangular prisms, and cylinders, okay? Finally, real quick, I got a couple shout outs. Kiana, listen, please make sure that you use, I'm going to get this thing real quick. Kiana, I know you like to try to sneak and use those front steps. Do not use those front steps even when you leave, okay? Got my eye on you, okay? Shakira, this is your seat right here. Listen, don't get your name on the sub list. I mean, that really goes for everybody, but Shakira, we got that deal going on. So, no names on the sub list. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Kevin, second period. Listen, you need to be on your best behavior. I know who Bay is, all right? So, don't let me have a conversation with her. She sits like right over here, okay? So, and then also Ramses, please be sure to stay after, okay? I know that with a sub here, sometimes there may be a tendency to want to like wander off. Stay here, okay? And for the record, Ramses sits right here, so he's going to be in seat number, I guess it's seat number 7. So just when the bell rings, he's staying there. All right. Let's see. Third period. Kaylee, listen. I figured out. I kind of came to the decision. You're cooler than your brother Aaron. And Aaron, I'm sorry, man. Kaylee's boss. All right. And then also Adiana, listen. Same to you. I know who Bay is, so please. He sits right back there. All right. Let's see. Adalila, oh my goodness. Listen, please be on your best behavior today. Angel, I've already let Kruger know that even though I've got a sub today, you can't use me or the sub as reasons for why you're showing up late for her class. Okay, so there's no saying, oh, I had a sub, I got held after. None of that, all right? I've already let Kruger know. Let's see. 6th period. Carla, Anna, Jason, listen, you guys, quit passing notes, all right? 7th period. Joe, for the love of Pete, do not distract Monica. She was already thinking about you, and she clearly was one of the people that left her book as she left class today. So I know that you're a distracting kind of guy, and I mean I can't blame you. Maybe it's the clothes from the pulga. I don't know. Seth, listen. Hey, dude, I know you're not here today, but please tomorrow, do your best on this thing. Like, you got the examples here, and even though you missed today, I'll take that into consideration when I'm grading the papers. Finally, 8th period, Anna. You almost beat some of the 8th graders on this UIL competition we had on Friday, so way to go for that. And then finally, Tatiana. Listen, girl, if you really plan on earning one of these things, all right, you got to be better than more than just one day, okay? Guys, you know my policy on the subs, and just don't get your name on the sub list back to me, okay? I will see you guys on Wednesday. Please, 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 if you don't have a book, clearly we've got plenty of books here, except for Monica's, it's about Once Was Lost. Maybe she's just lost looking for Joe. I don't know. And then there's also, you got a bunch of magazines back here if you guys get done with your books. Remember your voice level is at a 0, okay? So even if you're finished, please take that into consideration. I don't want you guys screwing around trying to distract other people, trying to make them hurry up, whatever the case is. All right, we will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.